Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the highly anticipated INVICTUS Aqua 2024. Yes, it is back. Same frosted silver bottle in all. In 2016, INVICTUS Aqua was released, a marine salty version of INVICTUS that stole the hearts of the world, was a huge success but discontinued about a year later. And then RABANNE, now RABANNE, decided to bring back INVICTUS Aqua in 2018 with a different formulation that was nowhere near as successful or loved as the original 2016 version. It just wasn't quite the same, and so RABANNE came to us saying that they were going to re-release the famous 2016 formula. This was just released as a European or UK exclusive. There seems to be a little bit of a debate if it's an EU release or just for the UK, but a friend of mine in Europe was able to source it and send it to me. And it does also say on the box here, which is interesting, it says travel retail exclusive. So I don't know if that means that this is going to be available at duty frees or not in the future, but let's go ahead and open it up and do our review. So I will say, I have never smelled the original INVICTUS Aqua. I haven't even smelled the 2018 version, but I was able to find a sample. It is on the way, so the next video that I do, hopefully when I'm not sounding so sick, is going to be a side-by-side comparison to see, are they really the same? Because another interesting thing on the box here, it says on the back, 90% natural origin formula. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's RABANNE's sneaky way of saying that the formula isn't exactly the same, but when I get the sample, we'll find out. So let's talk about the notes in here. It has that famous yuzu and grapefruit with pink pepper, seawater and violet, with ambergris, amberwood and guaiac wood. Same tacky sprayer. I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to this. So, and also I want to preface this by saying that I have never, ever been an INVICTUS fan. You guys may have seen my last video on the new release, the INVICTUS Parfum, I believe it was, and I hated it. I have not found one INVICTUS that I really like, aside from the Victory and Victory Elixir flankers. But this is really good. This is automatically my new all-time favorite INVICTUS. Now, I really cannot say anything comparing this to the original formula, obviously, but on the INVICTUS website, it claims that it is exactly the same, and on the box it says 90%. So I don't know who's telling the truth. My friend that sent me this bottle from Europe is someone that knows perfumery better than basically anyone on this earth, I would say, and he says that it is not the same. We're gonna get a sample, or maybe even buy a full bottle, and maybe I'll also get the 2018 version, so we can just do a full-blown INVICTUS Aqua comparison. Leave a comment below if you'd like to see that or not. Maybe they brought this back and tried to make it a little more like natural. It seems like these companies are going in more of a sustainable direction. Who knows? But the scent, I really like this. Finally, an INVICTUS that I can get behind. It's not too bubblegummy sweet, which I think is why, which is actually interesting how maybe that's the reason that the original INVICTUS Aqua was so successful. Like, why hasn't RABANNE caught on to that and just made other INVICTUS flankers like not so sweet? But that's definitely what draws this to me. It does have that bubblegummy feel, but it's way toned down. It's very watery, and this gets very deep on the skin as well. This really blooms on the skin. The saltiness is almost non-existent on the strip, but when I did test it on my skin, I did see that it came out really like, it's one of those scents that just melts into your skin and will bloom off of you in the heat. It's pretty simple and it is pretty light. As it dries, you get more of this grapefruit, and the wateriness, and for me in this, is pretty literal. It doesn't really smell like super oceanic. It just smells like water. Pretty light projection just based off of my first wear. I love the zingy grapefruit mixed with that kind of slight bubblegum sweetness, very slight. Nowhere near as sweet as other additions, thank God. It's salty, it's zesty, it's watery, very nice. Like I keep saying, the best Invictus for me by far. I can definitely see the appeal, especially if this is similar to the actual 2016 formulation. The opening just has this very like vibrant, happy feeling, like puts a smile on your face. It just is going to lift up your mood, and it feels very, very summery, very like Florida, summer vacation at the beach, just good times. You get this very slight kind of like green woodiness in the base with almost like zero floral aspects. Ultra refreshing, clean, even unisex, I would say. Great summer freshie. This is going to be great for basically anyone out there. For any guy watching, you could wear this for any occasion in the summer. You could wear it to the gym, to the beach, day to day, wear it at night for date night, going out. It'll really perform in a lot of different situations, and you're just gonna smell clean and fresh. I really get that kind of cult hype behind this. It's really, really good and really blooms as it dries. I really like that, how it dries. It just seems to open up even more, especially on the skin. And it's nice too because it kind of retains that very slight bubblegum sweetness all the way into the dry down. So my conclusion is, if you have a friend in Europe, get them to send you a bottle of this. It's pretty well priced as well with the conversion. I think it comes out to like around $100 for 100 ml. Totally worth it to me. Beats all the designer prices around here, and it smells fantastic. Not necessarily groundbreaking, but it does this very like watery aquatic category very, very well. It's definitely worth to have it. I don't think that you need to feel like super FOMO, like if you're not able to get it, because I'm pretty certain that eventually this is going to be a worldwide release. I feel like Paco Rabanne might be just teasing us a little here with saying that it's limited edition, Europe only. Hold your horses, don't freak out. Do not go to eBay and pay $300 for this. It is not worth that at all. I have a feeling that eventually this is going to be available overseas. It's going to be available eventually. Just give it some time. It is worth the wait. It's a great fragrance for that $100 price range, but I would not spend more than that on an Invictus. Yes, it's the Invictus, the ominous, you know, cult classic Invictus 2016-ish DNA, but I would just wait, guys. Just wait, and we'll get down to the bottom if it is actually similar or the same to 2016. With my sample that comes in the mail, I'm going to go ahead and try to find a 2018 bottle, and we can just do a whole Invictus Aqua lineup comparison and see what the deal really is. And once again, hopefully by that time my voice will not sound so horrible. But yeah, guys, that is just my video for today. My first impressions of the new INVICTUS Aqua 2024. I would love to know what you guys think. Are you excited about this release? Were you a big fan of the INVICTUS Aqua 2016 tongue twister and sick brain? Leave a comment below if you'd like to see that side-by-side comparison video, and I can definitely do it for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you for putting up with my voice. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.